Why does this even exist? No, seriously, what was this? How do we get to what I'm looking at on the screen? Well, I'll tell you in this video. Now, I know KFC has its own problems to deal with these days, but in 2019, they were on top of the world.
Share with 9 chicken tenders.
They had him show up in WWE. They had a whole romance movie about him.
Sanders.
They turned him into a Muppet.
Today, we're gonna learn how to make fried chicken the Colonel Sanders way. The hard way.
No, I'm good on that, actually. Thank you. I'm still waiting for the KFC console to come out. The KF console, the KFC console, the K console. I'll just put that next to the Soulja Boy console as things that should probably just be left alone. The thing that KFC was most known for at this time, though, was making Colonel Sanders sexy. Which is already just a weird idea. It's not like Burger King or McDonald's, whose mascots are always fictional characters. Colonel Sanders was a real dude. What would he even think about this? I'm so glad that my chicken has been enjoyed by so many people around the world. A job well done, truly.
This is for you, sir.
Why do they want to have sex with me? I mean, I'm sure there's also pictures of sexy Ronald McDonald and sexy Burger King out there, but I'm just not gonna look for that. Sexy Grimace, though? You might have me with that one.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
As part of this new version of Colonel Sanders, KFC decided to release a video game. Not just any video game, though. A dating sim. And not even a low budget one. Like, look at the animation they have for the intro. What? Were those impact frames? Who's putting all this effort into a Colonel Sanders dating game? Whatever they got paid for this, it wasn't enough. Well, ever wanted to date Colonel Sanders? I'm sure you have. Here you go. Don't look at me like that, Colonel. Just gotta put my name in here and we're good to go. The game begins in your bedroom where it looks like you've just woken up and... Oh my god, is that my alarm? Throw that out the window. I don't want to hear that ever again. You slept through the school year and gave up the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over? If I already got a game over, then I don't think I can beat this game. I give up. Okay, enough messing around. I'm so glad I have this group of Asian men on my wall. That's my favorite group of Asian men. How did this game know that? The reason you're waking up early is because you've been enrolled in a prestigious culinary school, and it's your first day of class. On the way out the door, you chow down on a biscuit. Clearly from Popeyes. Once you make it to school, you run into your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's pretty cool. Every dating game has to have the lifelong best friend option, right? Except for this one, apparently. Yeah, so even though you can talk to Miriam and the other characters, if it wasn't obvious from the title of the game, your only romance option is Colonel Sanders. You know, I would say that's disappointing, but if you opened up the Colonel Sanders dating sim and wanted to date anyone but Colonel Sanders, I'd look at you a little weird. Go play a different game. It's like the opposite of picking Mario in Mario Kart. Why are you doing that? Anyways, you can't really say much to her before you're both interrupted by... It's Ashley, your arch rival! You know, Ashley, you got a weird name, but that's something I'm willing to look past, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, was it something I said? Who the hell is this? This stand user is Van the Man, who, if you couldn't already tell by his evil red eyes, is also an evil bad person. That's okay though, it's 2v2 right now. Me and Miriam will absolutely mozzarella the floor with these two any day of the week. What? You never heard of mozzarella the floor before? Look it up. It looks like all four of us are going to be attending University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Truly the most prestigious school where only the best students from all over the world come to showcase their... Can I help you? You made the noise again? Okay, I get it. This is Pop, another student in your class who's just... I don't really like to talk about him, to be honest. Now that we're in the classroom, we're greeted by a dog on a podium who happens to be our teacher for this class. Who the hell is that? Anyways, Sprinkles here is not only a teacher at the school, but the head instructor and CEO of UCS:AL. I don't know what I was expecting from this game and universe, but a talking dog was not really something I had in mind. What could it be? It's Colonel Sanders! Looking like a title screen. Colonel Sanders himself in your very own class. What an absolute delight this is. I'm not sure why they picked cherry blossoms for his entrance though. I feel like they could have used something a little more on brand. Like they should just had it start raining chicken legs. That'd be awesome. I'd sign up for that. That just sounded so big and greedy, I apologize. Besides the 5 students we've already been introduced to, the game gives us 2 more. Clank, a literal kitchen appliance, and whoever this guy is. It doesn't even look like the game cares to tell us who he is. His name is just Student. Not like it matters though, as like I said before, you can't romance any of them. But who needs that when you have the Colonel? After all the introductions, we get our first real big choice of the game. Do we sit by Miriam, our best friend forever? Or do we sit by Colonel Sanders? Now look, Miriam, I think that you are a great friend. From the 5 minutes or so that I've known you, I always knew that I could put my trust in you. But I'm trying to get my freak on. But I'm trying to get in good graces with the new guy here, okay? I'll talk to you after this. What is this, you ask? A pop quiz, of course. Yay, a quiz about me. Oh, shut up. Your name's not even Pop, it's Bob. Shut up, Bob. I get pissed off whenever this guy comes on the screen. Whoa, that sounded bad. I get pissed off whenever this guy appears on screen. Like, what were they even doing with this character? Nothing like whatever this is to get you to want to buy some KFC. Anyways, I don't know what I was expecting from a dating sim, but the quiz is really easy. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather, night vision goggles, a slam dunk. God, I don't know. If you do well on the quiz, Colonel Sanders is impressed. And when he's impressed, you love your life? Hot diggity, BubberTubber. Next up is lunch, where Colonel Sanders has a surprise for everyone. I can't even make like a dramatic setup to this surprise. Like, it's chicken. What else would it be? But of course, everyone loves it. You love it so much that you fly into space. Chicken space. Alright, Colonel, enough with the small talk. What's in that chicken of yours? How bold of you to ask. What the? Colonel Sanders got a chicken staff now? Why does he have that? Well, it looks like Colonel Sanders isn't gonna give up his recipe that easily. Oh? Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use You the chicken? It's something my great-grandmother taught me? Your great-grandmother taught you how to
I haven't been this excited since my aunt taught me how to play spin the bottle. This is a great day.
Oh my gosh.
Wow! Outside, Colonel Sanders has you gas him up for like the 6th time in 5 minutes, and then it's off to the arena. This is where the main events happen during the school day, and hey, it looks kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. This school only has 7 students enrolled. Where are they even getting this type of money from? Miriam wants you to be her partner for today's lesson, but you don't even care about her anymore. Look at this. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? The game doesn't even give you the option this time around. You have to go with Colonel Sanders on this. Some friend you are. Unable to control yourself? Pull yourself together, bro. You're embarrassing me in front of my YouTube audience. Well, the least you can do is pick Miriam's partner, I guess. Clank or... just Clank. Alright, Colonel, what are we gonna make today? I mean, as much as I want to blow Colonel Sanders' mind, I don't think he'd like it if I did it with an octopus. I'm not even gonna make a joke on that one actually either. Could he potentially want to make an item that is on the KFC menu instead? Like at least make the other two options close. What do I look recommending steak tartare to Colonel Sanders? After we connect with Colonel Sanders over mashed potatoes and gravy, Ashley and Van Van come over and they totally start trying to rain on our parade, man. Totally jock our style, man. I might make a better partner for you than this thing. Miriam, go get him. Ah! Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but BubberTubber is my partner for today's activity. Don't speak to my friend like that. Yeah, sure, I've abandoned her at every single decision it's allowed me to do that at, but that's my best friend forever in my life. Whatever. At least the mashed potatoes look good. On the contrary, student thinks it looks good though, and he just swipes it off the plate. Wait, student, don't do that. It's not properly cooked. I don't even know what to say other than Van Van should be arrested. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Me? What about the guy who just died? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student. He's annoying for getting killed? What does this game have against this guy? Back out at the quad, Colonel Sanders starts gassing you up about your mashed potatoes. But before you can even tell him how you really feel, this murderer shows up and wants to hug the spotlight. Talking about me, me, me. I'm the best. I'm the hero. You know, this game is just the gift that keeps on giving, truly. So now we're fighting this thing. What will you do? I guess I'll attack. Cook with love. Take that. 1 damage. All right, let's try defend. Trepidation. Trepidation? You hold your head between your hands and mutter. This is not happening. This is not happening. Well, it doesn't look like you're going to be beating the sport monster anytime soon. Go, Colonel Sanders. Finish him off. Could I possibly spare something so wretched? Something that threatened my life? Look at the damage I sustained. 1 damage? Can I forgive something like that? Fine. It's probably what Colonel Sanders would want anyways. Before the sport monster leaves, he drops his spell book on the grass. There's gotta be a spell in here that allows me to romance Ashley instead. I'm not seeing anything. Colonel Sanders takes you home and you dream about, I don't know, sex or something. Good night, my Colonel. Oh, let's slow it down a second. Your Colonel? The Colonel is for the people, okay? I just realized I'm talking to me when I'm saying this. Slow down, me. All right, day 2. What better way to start day 2 than with our dearest friend in the whole wide world, Miriam? What's up, Miriam? You're into Clank? The kitchen appliance? Oh yeah, well, I'm into Colonel Sanders. We definitely connected yesterday. Don't laugh at me. Look, I'll even tell you one of his secret ingredients. You have to f the chicken. I don't think I thought this through. I can't switch up on Colonel Sanders like that. He trusted me after like 5 minutes of knowing him. Make up a fake one. Eye of Newt. Whatever the hell that is. Don't write that down, Miriam. What the hell? Oh, Colonel. My Colonel. I've been waiting for you all day. I don't think I can beat this game. Hot diggity, BubberTubber. Good night, my Colonel. What's this? A prophecy? A realm beyond? That's not important. No, actually, it's not important. The whole prophecy thing, it's not relevant to the game at all. If you see this guy on the screen, you can just tune out. Like, why even bother? Back in the classroom, Ashley and Van Van are casting evil spells. As you do. When Clank and Van Van really start getting into it. I don't know, Clank. Van Van's pretty big and strong. I don't know if you wanna... If I've ever wronged you before, Clank, I just want to let you know that I apologize. Wow, way to resolve the situation there, Colonel. Where's our teacher? Should I speak to a counselor about this? For some reason, we eat a pepper that Sparkles says is the last of its kind on the planet? I don't know why you brought it here then if that was the case. What else was I supposed to do with it? This guy again? Go away! Lunchtime. More chicken? I hope it's been really good today. No, actually, it looks like Ashley and Van Van want to have a little competition for this lunch period. Well, you know I never back down from a challenge, so let's do it. What temperature does water boil at? I thought I was cooking. This is another quiz? God, when does this challenge get interesting? How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian bathing tub? I don't know. Let me see if I can guess. What are my options? What? Wait, I wasn't finished reading. What were you thinking? That's what I'm saying. Sorry, I forgot the question. All right, now you're trolling. Throw the biscuit dough in the stand mixer, hurry. Apparently mixing with a machine is a big no-no because everyone just looked at me like I just said something racist. Fine, take it out. Colonel, no, I didn't mean it. I've got to get out of here. I ruined everything. After we made every decision wrong that you can make in the challenge, Colonel Sanders meets us on the quad to try and console us. KFC console us? KF console-ing us? K consoling? KFC on-soling? Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser! Colonel Sanders then talks about he's been a loser in his life too, while also coming off like the biggest jerk in the state of Kentucky. Boo! You stink! He failed as a lawyer, he failed as a obstetrician, even a mule handler. I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival? Colonel Sanders killed someone? Why would they put that in the game? I didn't know he literally shot someone. I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Shouldn't you be in jail right now, Colonel? Something I find just hilarious about Colonel Sanders in this game is that they really frame him as this like godlike being who only speaks in motivational sentences and life lessons. Like, look at this. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Wow. That's great, Colonel Sanders. I really hope that... Yay! Are you serious? No time to think though, because the sport monster's back. He doesn't even really say anything that interesting though, so I'm just gonna tell you he showed up and that's it. After like 5 interruptions, Colonel Sanders takes you back to his place. Romantic, romantic. Nice place you got here, Colonel. Who's that supposed to be? The guy you killed? Apparently I have a new crazy fire amazing dish that I just have to share with Colonel Sanders at this very moment. Alright, let's see. What is this amazing dish? Coleslaw? Man, I suck in this game. Colonel Sanders thinks I'm just the new hotness though. He can't get enough of this coleslaw. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? It was coleslaw. Was it really that revolutionary? To anyone that is currently typing a comment or has already commented something like, nah man, I love coleslaw. That is so good. I love it every time I have it. Thanks for the comment. It really helps the channel's growth. Anyways, let's see what this urn is about. Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. You gotta be kidding me. Colonel Sanders really pulled a Here Lies Squidward's hopes and dreams. What a baby. Speaking of babies, that's what he looked like as a baby? Colonel, you did not look handsome here. You were lying to me about that. There's one photo that has the real Colonel Sanders staying next to who I assume to be his original business partner, but what is this? They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them? No, they're not. This house is just full of lies and untruths, both of them. You again? Bro, stop. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Yeah, I totally was. How'd you know? Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I'm just gonna leave that where it is. Colonel Sanders comes back conveniently right after you try one of his jackets, and now you gotta make a decision. Do you come clean about snooping around in his stuff, or make some flimsy excuse? I'm gonna make a big move. Now's my chance. Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game? What, a dating sim? Alright, fine. Let's get back to where we were. Colonel Sanders, I think I've developed feelings for you. Yes! We did it! I'm gonna f Colonel Sanders and his chicken! With the feelings mutual, you drift off to sleep and wake up ready for another day. Oh, great. More chicken. My diet is very balanced and excellent right now. Take him down a peg? Oh, I'll show him a peg. If you want to win at this game, just endlessly praise Colonel Sanders. Cater to his every whim, gas him up at every moment. Do not cross Colonel Sanders. Yeah, look at that. Look at those hearts fly by. You narcissist, you. We get back home to see that Miriam is in our room, and she's got some boy news as well. She f***ed the appliance. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school? What? Miriam? Best friend forever in the world in my lifetime? You're talking to a boy too! Don't junk on my style, because I got Colonel Sanders and you got Clank, okay? I'll see you at school. Back at school, we run into Dumb, Dumber, and Dumberest here in the quad. What's cracking, gang? Y'all ready for another day of school? Okay. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Wait, why am I sticking up for Pop? Don't I hate him too? Doesn't the game hate him too? Hey, man. You got it. Whatever you want to do, go ahead. Just don't do that again. Before things get a little too crazy, though, our man Colonel Sanders comes in and starts complimenting Ashley? But Colonel, I shared my coleslaw with you. I thought what we had was special. Fine then. Go walk with her. See if I care. I'm just gonna whip up my evil, super evil, and powerful spellbook instead. Hey there. You sitting at home. Or not at home. It's a YouTube video. You can watch this anywhere. Is my character tripping right now? Yes. Or no? Miriam certainly thinks so. Look at that reaction. She don't play with that dark magic stuff, and neither should you. Myself, you should listen to your best friend forever in the world in your lifetime. I'm trying to get my sleep. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Yeah, go ahead and check yes real quick. I think we figured it out. Do I really cast the forbidden spell? I can't do it. I can't do that to Colonel. I can't. After all we've been through. Colonel. Alright, did I get the part? Hey Sprinkles, are you gonna assault me again? I didn't like when you did that, to be honest. What, you wanna eat homework? Here. Now maybe you'll think twice before you... What is it now? Miriam, come get your mans. Looks like Miriam is mad at Clank for taking her skydiving. Look, Miriam, I don't know if this is controversial or not, but if you didn't want to go skydiving, you didn't have to go. Oh, come on. It's not like you can get tricked into skydiving. Wait, she just have her eyes closed, and then when she opened them, Clank was like, here we are, 30,000 feet in the air. Time to jump off. Are you telling this man to kill himself? Miriam, you're embarrassing me. What if Colonel Sanders sees? What kind of freaky ass robot is that? But now it's time to get serious, as it's time for the final competition showdown challenge exam. Oh wait, not yet actually. How could he embarrass me in class like that? I ain't gonna lie, bestie. You played a big part in that too. Okay, the fried shoe was bad. No, you're right. You don't need anyone, Miriam. But I do. See you later. All right, time to practice my new fire dish for the exam today. What's it gonna be? BubberTubber's famous chicken pot pie? That sounds ass. How can it be famous when I've never made it before? What the hell? What are you doing here, Colonel? I was just chilling, you know, taking it all in. All right, you caught me. I was making pot. I was making a pot pie. Check it out. I don't know if it's just me, but this does not look appetizing, even in anime form. Like, ugh. Don't wow this, Colonel Sanders. This is not a wow. Is this Colonel Sanders being humble for once? I thought he was gonna say that it was almost as good as his or something like that. Now that's character development. No time for character development though, as it's now time for the final competition showdown challenge exam with your special guest host, the guy that was our teacher for the whole game. Wait, there are no rules? In that case, why don't I just hire Gordon Ramsay to make my dish for me? Or better yet, just go to all the other stations and blow them up so that nobody else can cook anything and I win by default. Looks like everyone's really kicking it into high gear for this. I mean, look at all the cool moves they're saying. Best friend Baster Blaster. Let's rock and ride. Yeah, that's what I think he sounds like. What are you gonna do about it? Shallow personality spatula. Egg wash. Wait, egg wash? Guys, I know that this is a KFC dating sim, but please, proofread your text. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when could this guy speak English? Self-destruct. I'm just kidding, guys. Nobody blew up. Van unplugged him and threw him out of the arena. So, I guess he's failing, while Van Van is taking Clank out back to, I don't know, shoot him in the head or something. It looks like Ashley's partaking in her own shenanigans. Look, game, I know she's using her evil spell book, but if I use my evil spell book, then I'm no better than her. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Ashley can do me the hard way. See guys, look what being a goody two-shoes does for you. I got the little hearts from Colonel and everything. Oh, and Miriam too. No hearts from her, but that's okay. I didn't want any from her. You wanna help me out? No, Miriam, I got this, trust me. Oh, no. The boiling pot explodes? Okay, time out. Too much stuff is happening. Who's this? And don't go saying, oh, it's the Spork Monster. That is not the Spork Monster I know. Where's Borko? Who is Steve? Miriam, look after the dish. I got a fight to take care of. You have conjured Steve and I hate to battle. Oh, okay, never mind then. Well, if you're not here to battle, then you better be here to skedaddle, because I have work to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you to work. Toss those noodles in a pot. Actually, just kidding. Damn, me, why would you have to get his hopes up like that? Look at his face change. You did that to him, me. You did. Me did. All right, enough distractions. We need to really get serious here. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange? Wait, I'm ginger? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for—
Yes, BubberTubber, you are the chosen one.
Shut up! My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. I'm levitating? I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm burning the pot pie! Don't worry, all is not lost. What do you mean, game? That was my entire dish. What, do you want me to go and levitate for the judges? I'm here to help. But Colonel, what about the rules? Apparently, I have short-term memory loss, or I just don't care, because clearly, there were no rules. At least Colonel Sanders is with the program. He's following his heart.
Oh my god, the meat writing is crazy.
Well, we don't have the pot pie anymore, which, honestly good, I hate that thing. What we do have is something much greater. Or at least I think it's greater. We don't get to see what it is yet. And just like that, the time is up. Now that I think about it, isn't a time limit a rule, Sparkles? I'm not even gonna go down that road. The time may have run out, but will the hopes of our beloved cast of characters stay alive? Absolutely not. One by one, each student gets exposed for how much of a failure they are. Except Miriam, she passes with flying colors. Good job, Miriam. Pop gets disqualified for not cooking anything, as he was too busy getting bullied by Van Van. Clank gets disqualified for the same reason, because, you know, he got taken out back and shot in the head, so there was no chance he was getting anything done. Van Van actually made something, but he gets disqualified for almost killing Sprinkles with toxic sea urchins. You know, that's the third time Van Van has been involved with something like this. At this point in the game, he has not one, but 2 first-degree murder charges, and now an attempted murder as well. You're a serial killer at this point, Van Van, and you'll be going away for a long time. Alright, so what do we have? Dead, in jail, passed, and stupid. Who's next? Ashley gets disqualified in the dumbest reason, as she won't let anyone eat or even taste their food. Although she does make a good point here, we aren't having an eating exam. Don't worry, Ashley. Just because you didn't do well in the exam, doesn't mean that you can't do me well. Ha! Alright, guys. Alright, I'm done, guys. I'm already into someone else. And it's not fair for me to make these kinds of jokes towards Ashley. And that someone else is right here. Colonel Sanders. 2 chefs? Does nobody remember the part about no rules? You literally said it, Sparkles. You allowed this to happen. Alright, time to see the ultimate food combo between 2 geniuses of the food industry. I can't even really say nothing about this. This looks fire. The big bag in me is calling out to me right now. Why is Sparkles acting like this is a revolutionary food item though? Like, it looks good and all, but this is just chicken and mac and cheese. Where have you been? Apparently the dish is so good that everyone in the class passes. Why? Because we need a happy ending, that's why. Go back to the board. Change it all to pass. See, everyone's fine now. We're all passers. That's what we are. Look guys, you don't have to thank me. I know I was right the whole time and you guys suck, but I can look past that, truly. Now that everyone's passed, it's time to get down at the school dance. All right. You got all your favorites here. Sprinkles, Miriam, not you. No ghosts allowed at graduation? Wow, Sprinkles, I didn't know your last name was Crow. Wait, he's alive now? No, you're not. Spork Monster, take him out back and shoot. I'm just gonna head over here instead. Oh no, not him. Can I go over back to Ashley actually? He's got a crown now. Probably for being the king of the morons or something. Oh, never mind. He's a Nepo baby. Carry on, Pop. Hey, look who it is. He's not dead anymore either. Oh wait, am I supposed to not like him, Miriam? Clank decides it's a good time to reveal his ultimate secret now that everyone has passed. Clank is a robot! Wait, Clank is an alien! What the heck? Well, whatever he was doing here on Earth, I guess he figured it out and now he's gotta go back. Miriam turns him down one more time for the road though. Is this story almost over? Howdy, classmates. Oh, thank God we finally get to see Casual Sanders. It may be Casual Sanders, but he brought a pretty serious banquet to dig in on. And is that my coleslaw? Hey look, the end is in this game? Wait, the end? You stole my coleslaw, Colonel. You're not getting away with this. Yeah, it's coleslaw, but it's mine. Oh wait, it's not the end. It's the end. Colonel, give it to me straight. Do you really love me for me? Or have you just been using me this whole time? Using me for my coleslaw? No, I don't want to dance. I want answers. Colonel, I don't know what to say. This is amazing. Me and you together? I say, does this mean I get half of the profit margins? Oh, I mean, I love you, Colonel Sanders. The end. Or should I say the beginning? There's about 5 other KFC dating sim games to go through. I'm just kidding, guys. That's the only one they ever made. And I think it should stay that way. This game is such a weird moment in time. If you told me growing up that there'd be a full-fledged KFC dating simulator and you'll also make a video about it, I actually probably believe you. I don't know. I was a very open-minded kid. Is this a good game? I don't think you're missing out on much if you don't play it. Like, yeah, it's technically a full game, but it's very bare bones. There's not really any branching paths, the story isn't all that compelling, and hearing everyone in the universe gas Colonel Sanders up like he's Jesus really gets old after a while. I know that this game was ultimately just a piece of marketing, but I feel like they put enough effort into it to consider it a part of the dating sim genre. If you're gonna make an ad, make an ad. If you're gonna make a game, make a game. Don't try to go halfway on both. Is the novelty there? Yeah, for sure. And I think it's a good time capsule for that era of KFC's history. But realistically, from simply a game perspective, this is one of the worst dating sims I've ever played. I mean, come on, we don't even get to Colonel Sanders. You took all this mess about Colonel Sanders being sexy now, and we don't even get to smack his chicken? For shame, KFC. You're already dancing on the man's grave, might as well go all the way with it, am I right? What I will say about this game though, is that it does look like the people who worked on it had fun. And if people working soulless corporate jobs can have fun, that's alright in my book. I think they should have more fun and make more stuff like this. Next time though, just make it a little better than what we got here. They should make the next dating sim about Ashley, huh? Alright guys. Alright, I'm done guys.